Hey there, today I'm showing you a tour of my watercolor sketchbook. So this is a Hanemühle watercolor sketchbook and I really like the paper, but I really dislike the texture of the cover. It bothers me somehow. It's just this weird texture. So I actually prefer the Moleskine watercolor sketchbook, but the paper is about the same. So you can't really go wrong with either if you're looking for a watercolor sketchbook. So the first page is just this fun doodle. Don't look at it too much because it will be on my channel very soon. And those two are from my Skillshare class that will be there very soon, as well as this page. So let's just start with this one. This was the first page spread that I did in here because most of the time I just leave out the first few pages because it's easier just to start somewhere in the middle, just to break in your sketchbook kind of, and to not put so much pressure on yourself to start with the first page actually. So sometimes I do that, especially in more expensive sketchbooks like a watercolor sketchbook. And I just did a few flowers here. I was actually testing, I think I was using dot charts for this one, and I just had a lot of fun with this. Then this is probably the only painting in here that I didn't finish, and I think it's also the only portrait. Because I'm really bad at portraits with watercolors, I just can't do the skin and everything, and I don't know, I didn't feel like finishing it, even though I liked everything else other than the face, but let's not talk about it. And those are some of my favorite art supplies. And that's from my upcoming Skillshare course as well as this page spread. This one is a gouache tutorial here on my channel. I think that the colors look quite dull here. I don't know, I didn't remember them being that dull. It's not my favorite page spread, but it's okay. As well as this one, it's just so messy. I don't know. Maybe it should have had something in the center or something. I don't know. I really like this one though. It's super colorful, spring, and I used real flowers as reference, and I just really enjoyed these two. Then this really reminds me of spring because I was sitting outside while painting that and painting flowers that I had found outside, and oh, this just makes me so happy. This one, on the other hand, I really dislike the one in the middle. If this one wasn't there, I'd really love it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't have to like every single page. Then this is another flower page. I was really going through a flower phase at some point. And here are more landscapes, or aren't those the first landscapes in there? I don't know. Those are mini landscapes that are from my watercolor landscape Skillshare course. And I really like this page spread. It's one of my favorites for sure. And a underwater landscape. There's a tutorial on this one on my channel. And this is from my landscape Skillshare course as well. This is from a picture that I took in New York, and this is somewhere in Austria, I think. And those are just some swatches from gouache colors from Arteza. And then I used those and did those landscapes. I wanted to have some surreal colors and have it be very colorful. This is from Avatar, and I don't know where the others are from. And here's another very colorful page spread. This was actually one of my most liked pictures on Instagram, I think. I was so surprised. I can never predict what people are going to like. This is so funny. And I just did some fingerprints and then doodled on top of them. And then on this side are some gouache veggies and fruits. And there's a tutorial on this as well. You will see most of these somewhere on my channel. I really, really love the texture of those. I really love watercolors. And this is a page that I really love as well. I really love plants, in case you didn't know already. And this just makes me so happy. And those are some of the things that I collected on my trip to California. So I went to LA and to Anaheim and to Disneyland, and I went to San Francisco, and so I saw lots of cool stuff there and just put it in there, all the things that I had collected. And I really love the colors on this page as well. This was actually really successful on my Instagram as well, I think. And here are some more landscapes with gouache. I really enjoyed doing those. This is not one of my favorite pages, but it's okay. That's from a magazine, and then I painted with gouache on the edges. And those are just color charts from palettes that I don't use anymore. And those are seashells that I found at the Santa Monica beach, and those are so colorful, and I really felt inspired to paint them. And these are two lakes somewhere in Austria. Those are so beautiful. I had to paint them. We were there in summer, and it was really nice. And those are more fruits and veggies, this time with watercolors, and those are really loose. I was really going through a fruits and veggies phase. I'm still in this phase. I'm currently doing Inktober and doing one fruit or veggie a day, and I'm still in this phase. And here's some monochromatic mountains and another lake. This one actually I did on location and not from a picture. I'm really proud of that because actually I hate doing that. I love painting from picture references. And here's some fun stuff and a quote that I love so much. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is a just employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, why, you must bear the task. I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life would have willingly paid. I just love this so much. I had to put it in there. And here's just messing around, practicing with watercolors. This will be on my Skillshare course as well. And here's just a really fun pattern painting, and that's the whole sketchbook. It really didn't take me too long to finish it. It doesn't have too many pages, to be honest. And I just filmed so much with this sketchbook, so it was filled pretty fast. I really hope that you liked this sketchbook tour, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye!